Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, a very late day. And I'm not going to have as much done as I normally do, and I will explain as soon as I finish showing off the little Charlie here. Charlie / Harvey. He's put up with a lot today. I've kept picking him up and carrying him around, and I am having massive lag, more than normal with my webcam this morning. And I don't know what's wrong because I had to turn off and turn on my computer many times today because of what's going on, and I'll tell you about it. Here, little guy, you go back in your cage. This morning I woke up early, pain issues. I have to make sure I'm still centered. And so I got up, as I tend to do, wandered into here, started doing things, started watching videos and reading. And that was fine. It was after 5 o'clock when I got up, and it was, after 5 o'clock when I got in here. And then at 6 o'clock, suddenly all the power in this room went off, gone, boof, it was dark. And I figured the power in the house had gone off, so I went out into the other room, well, not the other room, but went out through that door there, and oh no, lights were on through the rest of the house. It was just this room and my bedroom. Dark. Nothing. So I tried figuring things out, tried fixing stuff. I'm not an electrician. I don't know how to do electrical things. And took a look and finally had to call the rental company and say, hey, there's something going on here. What do we have to do? And so they sent an electrician out, and the electrician, well, they didn't send an electrician out. I called them at like 6:30. And left a message on their voicemail explaining what was going on. And then later on, about 7:30, they called up and said, oh, this is kind of important. We'll send an electrician out as soon as we can. And I said, I got an appointment. I'll be back after 10:30. They said, hey, okay, at 10:30, we'll have them give you a call. So I got back at about 10:30, and it wasn't 10:30 when he called. In fact, it was about almost noon when the electrician called. And the weird thing is, I spent a little bit of time cleaning up downstairs, and then but like 5-10 minutes, and when I came up here, the lights were all back on. Pretty much as soon as he called, the power came back on in this room and the room over there. Well, he went outside and he took a look at the circuit box, and the circuit box was fine. The cover keeps coming off, so rain and weather keeps getting into it, and we have to make sure the cover stays on. Doesn't stay on well, it falls off if animals walk on it or the wind is bad, so we're just going to have to make sure that the cover is on it well. But then he came inside, banged on the various plugs to see if there was loose wires, and then started in here, took off the cover for the socket, and then checked it. That one was fine. Second socket that he came to, as he was starting to take off the cover, lights flickered. That was the problem. After 30 years, you see, well, inside of one of these electrical things, it's got a little metal clip, and then you put the wire in there, and then the clip comes and holds it in place. That's how they hold wires in. But after 30 years of current running through that, it heats it up on a mainly microscopic level, but after 30 years, the damage is done. It loses its tensile strength. It loses its ability to clip. And so the wire had become loose. And that's what happened this morning. The wire became loose and all the power went out. So he replaced that socket there. So now it's great, it's new, but as he said, that was the problem, but it's an older house. It was built like in the 70s or so every socket is like that. They're all, the ones that have not been replaced, like he just replaced that one, are all just waiting to fail. So eventually that's going to be happening. But that's what happened. It is now 1:35 p.m. Yeah, I didn't have time or the ability to do a vlog. I didn't have time or ability to do a reaction. So I'm doing this for right now. I'm hoping I can get something done later on today. I don't know. For right now, though, I'm letting you know what happened. That as you can tell, the power is back on. I'm not extremely happy right now, so yeah, please insert positive motivational phrase here. Thumbs up on that. But I couldn't just not do anything. In 3+ years, because it was December 9th or 19th, something like that, of 2014 when I'd made my channel, a little over 3 years ago now. During this 3+ years, I've missed one day. One day where I didn't have any videos done. No, I'm not going to make another one. I'm not going to have another day where I miss. So yeah, I'm doing this to explain what happened. Thank you all so very, very much. And I'm going to hopefully get something done for tonight. Is it going to be a reaction? No. Is it going to be a vlog? No. Is it going to be a walkies? Well, it's raining outside, so I'd have to have one hand on the umbrella, one hand on the camera, and then juggle those and then try to keep the rain from getting onto the camera as it blows in sideways. Not quite sure that's going to happen either. So probably if I get something else done for the day, it's likely to just be a game video. I am so sorry. I am upset. I am very, very wound up. I'm not happy in the slightest. I did go to my therapist this morning. It was a good meeting, lots of good information. There is a place I'm going to have to go to. It is a veterans hub, a veterans center, where they help people do lots of things, like find housing, like help with disability, like try people get back disability from going through these people. So they know what they're doing and they're really going to help, and that's going to be good. Definitely a thumbs up. My therapist is helping out. We're talking about all sorts of things, so definitely good. I have to make sure that I follow through and do things. He was telling me about how he does couples therapy as well, and there's one couple that they don't want to stay together, they don't want to get divorced, they don't want to live together, they don't want to break up, they don't really want to go to therapy, but they keep coming to therapy, and they're spending a lot of money, and he guides them through things and then gives them homework to do, and they never do it. So he's going to have the talk of either you're going to have to do what I tell you to do, or we're going to have to say bye. So I've got to do kind of the same thing. I mean, I'm doing as best I can, and he knows that. He sees it. So it's a good thing. I've already made positive changes, and I'm going to continue making positive changes. So definitely a thumbs up. Well, I'll quickly say, if you can check out my links, that would be awesome. I got Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. If you could donate to the GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron, that would be awesome. But if you do not donate or you cannot donate, I take all good wishes. I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, that would be cool. I do appreciate all the positive validation I get for my existence. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very cool as well. My personality has rubbed people wrong my entire life, so if you do not like my videos, you do not want to subscribe, unfortunately, I do understand. So, though, if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. And yes, I talk with my hands. I must have quite a bit of Italian in my genome. I know I have Scottish in the genome. I have no idea if I have Italian. I just think it's funny to be stereotypical. Thumbs up for that. Anyway, though, hopefully I've got a game video coming up for tonight. I hope. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side. And again, I am so sorry that this is it for this part of the day. I wish I'd had the ability to do more. But you take care. I will see you on the flip side. And that, my friend, is a very good thing.